how you could tell who people are by their New Year's resolutions. And it's taking them to 2024 to really figure this shit out. Like, come on. Matter of fact, it should be a new rule. You shouldn't even be able to repeat your revelations for the new year or your New Year's resolution. Yeah. Now, the resolution means problem solving. So we got to solve this problem this year. If we not doing it, you can't put it back out there. That's just who you are. If that motherfucker's, your New Year's resolution the same 2-3 times year after year, like, yo, you got a problem. You got something you need to fix. For damn sure. My New Year's resolution to make 100,000. Why have you not put a plan in place to get there, to get to where you really need to get to? Why is this your resolution every fucking year? Like, come on, knock it off.
Bruh.
The roof off, no ceilings. Gotta know. Took my heart out, no feelings. Gotta know. Took the brakes off, no limits. Now I got the ball, I'ma travel, no pivot. Let's tell me how you feel, cause I ain't got forever. Pick a side, run with God or hide with the devil. No example how to live, me myself a rebel.
Yo, creative players, what's going on? Hold on, man, let me get that done, man. I've been on my cigar game lately a little bit, man, but y'all looking, probably wondering why I do not have my shades on, man. And the truth is, I broke them right as I was about to record. I'm sorry if y'all couldn't hear me, but right as I was about to record, man, broke my damn glasses. Like,
bruh.
This motherfucker.
You understand? But it's cool, cause you know what? You can't even tell when I put them on. You feel me? Like, unless I look like this, I'm over with. The game's over with. But if I just keep straight, like, I know I'm good. You know what I mean? It's 2024. We are still here in the building. Last year was Jordan year. This year is Kobe year. And we going all the way up. My Kobe year was amazing. You know, that was 2016. I had my son. I was with fucking Future, Free Bands, and them niggas every damn day, pretty much. Got to see some meet Drake. Got to, well, not meet him. I can't say meet him because I never shook his hand. He had too much security. But being in the room with that nigga twice, I take it. 2 Chainz. I was in the bathroom with 2. Like, nigga, I remember so much from that year. I seen everybody just fucking with Free Bands. So shout out to the gang. You know it, everybody. But what else, man? 2024. One thing I'm not dealing with this year is enemies. And when I say enemies, I'm not talking about, you know, people, ops. Nah, those aren't the real enemies in this world today. You feel me? Let's switch that up. Oh, yeah, you can't see the glasses at all. Okay. Enemies I'm not dealing with this year. They're not people. They're not ops. No. These are these invisible enemies. That's what I might call that, the invisible enemy to infinity. Yo, number 1 on this list. All my players out there. This is the number 1 enemy, procrastination. Procrastination every single time will be there to kick your ass. And I'm gonna tell you, because I know from experience, dog. I was the one who would write the report right before it was supposed to be due the next day. I was the one who would wait, you know, just procrastinate. I'm gonna get to it. I couldn't even imagine how much further my life would be if I just got to it and didn't say I'm gonna get to it. I needed to be getting to it. You feel me? But I always, I'm gonna get to it. Don't ever say them words this year. That is a curse word. And then my next episode might be about the curse words, right? But that is a curse word to say I'm gonna get to it. This word right here, procrastination, man, is a bad and terrible fucking friend. The invisible enemy. You understand me? When you wanna say I'll wait to it, I'll get to it, call procrastination. That motherfucker gonna be waiting on you. Procrastination calls you and says, let's smoke. Procrastination calls you and said, let's drink. Procrastination calls you and say, let's do that shit tomorrow. And I'm guilty of it. I pick it up. I was picking that phone up. You know, I had to get over that though. Procrastination will have you fucked up. That is one of the fakest friends you got. You always call him up when you ready to smoke, get drunk, but he never calls you and says, let's go work out. Let's go think of some business ideas. You know what I'm saying? Let's go pray. Let's go work. Let's go do something. Let's just go put some time in. Let's go explore. Let's go learn. That's not what procrastination says. You need to change some of the people number in your phone to procrastinator, just after they name procrastination. So when they call, you can really think about like, okay, you know, you got that friend that'll call and just talk about nothing. It's never nothing productive. You know, some of them calls is good to laugh and get your laughs off and shit sometime, but procrastination, when that motherfucker call this year, just don't pick up. That is the fakest, I'm telling you, the invisible enemy, dog. You don't want to deal with this guy on a daily basis. You don't want nothing to do with it. It has a bad rep. Stay away from that guy. Procrastination will get you every single time. It will stab you in the back. Like,
this motherfucker.
He will turn on you. He will talk behind your back.
This motherfucker.
This motherfucking procrastinator is never about the money. You gonna be like,
bruh,
what the fuck?
Can we get some money? Can we work? Can we go hustle? Can we go, like, come on, bro. Procrastinating ain't with that, bro. Red flag. And I'm saying, like, you never get your best with that guy. But we're gonna move on to the next one, and this is a crazy one. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro. Sobriety. Sobriety is not the easiest friend to not answer for. Cause when you feeling, you know what I'm saying? When you feeling a certain type of way, you might call that friend, you know? Or I mean, you might not call that friend, that's what I'm saying. But sobriety is another invisible enemy, you know? Because it's so hard to achieve. Well, I guess the fact I'm saying, I'm mixing them up. It's not sobriety, it's actually trying to be, you know, what's sobriety in itself? Hold on, wait. Yeah. Okay, now I know how I got on it. Okay. So invisible enemy number 2, sobriety. Sobriety. That's the friend you really need, you know? That's the friend that you know every time you call that number, they gonna have something to say. They gonna have something positive to say to you and try to get you right on track. So you don't call that guy sobriety. As much as you need to, you call procrastination instead, but sobriety is right there. He's like, yo, you don't need that for this. You think you do. You know, you just making excuses. Fucking with that nigga procrastination. I understand. I know it. Like, you get me? Like, that guy sobriety is the one you really need to be hanging out with more often. Helping you think clearer. Not getting drunk DUI tickets. Why you pissed dirty? Because you ain't been fucking with that nigga sobriety. That guy has been a stand-up guy. He has always answered your phone calls on the first dial. Always willing to help you out. Always willing to try to pull you up out of that rut. But you just can't fuck with him, can you? Like, come on.
bruh.
This motherfucker.
He's there for you every single time. Just saying, come on over to this side. So that's why I said, and I struggle with it the most because I always had to get high. And I'm thinking before I even started smoking weed, I was perfectly fine without smoking weed. It's just that I got abused. I abused it, you know what I mean? I didn't use it the way I abused it. And now I use it. It's certain days, certain times I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit it. And when I do smoke, I might smoke it one time. I'm telling you, a couple days, my piss is gonna be clean. I have not been a big weed smoking dude no more. Now my next thing is the liquor, because I handle my liquor pretty well, but you know, and I understand its benefits and how to use it. But getting drunk all the time by yourself and, you know, just to play the game or watch TV or go to sleep, that ain't the move. Trying to get over it, hungover. That's 2 steps behind the next day. Sleeping in, you should have got up an hour ago. Like, that's when you start hitting that snooze button. Snooze. Oh, that's another invisible enemy, I tell you. Hitting that snooze button, that means that's a sign. That means you did not get your rest. The night before, you did not plan today correct. When you hit that snooze, sometimes it can be good. It can be good if you literally was working this, then you gotta wake up for another job and all that, but still, snooze, you lose. If that alarm is going off, get up. Get up. It's time to get up and get to it. Not I'll get to it. That's what snooze button. Snooze, I'll get to it. No, get to it right now. I'm gonna get to it in 5 minutes.
You what?
No, you gonna get to it right now. Right now. Ain't no time to wait, dog. Another good fact. You feel me? But yeah, sobriety, dog. When we was just fine. We was just fine at 16. Now we 25, 28, been smoking weed every day, and really we can't stop. Really, you can't stop, even if you wanted to. So you gonna sit here and say, you really gonna sit here and say, that you need it. That's a crutch. You're not injured. That's a crutch. You're not injured. You don't need the weeds. You don't need the liquor. You don't even need the shrooms, I say. Another thing, you don't need the pharmaceutical medicines if you didn't fuck with procrastination. That friend, that badass dude, is I keep talking about him? Fuck that guy. Everything will always lead back to that guy is bad news. Procrastination. You feel me? You wouldn't need it. You wouldn't need all that stuff if you wouldn't, you know, cause when you fuck with that guy, getting you high, getting you drunk all the time, hey, procrastination is right there, bro. He's always linked to the trouble, always. So I'm tired of the excuses, you know, of why you need, cause I don't care. Listen, if you were on pharmaceutical medicine from the doctor, you do realize that is a synthetic drug that they are imitating from something that they found on Earth, you know? That's a big, major difference. A major, major difference. Hold on, my mom. What up, Ma? Shooting a podcast. Nowhere, I'm shooting a podcast. Look at you. Yeah, right now. You're not on my podcast at all. Yeah, they can hear you. They can probably hear you now, but you're not on it. Yeah, you're not on it. Look at you. Yeah, where Dad at? He feeling better? I texting. Yeah, good. All right, I'll call you later. All right, bye. She funny. Give it up for Mom. Yes, sir. But let's get back to it. All right. Don't somebody call me when I'm filming, but I'll answer. I ain't scared. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll answer. But listen to me. It's hard to be sober. It's hard to fuck with sobriety and call that friend, you know? But what I did notice is, it's funny my mom called me. I got on her about this because she is somebody who procrastinates. Like I do, she procrastinate a lot though. And I told her, get in the gym. You got to go to the gym. You got to work out. It's selfish if you don't work out, Mom. If you don't improve your health, because I'm your son, I don't want to see you in a bad position. It's wrong if you don't do that. It's very wrong. But she procrastinates. And I say, well, you don't want to be sore, but other people don't want to be sober, you know? So it's like, it's funny because she don't smoke or drink or none of that, but she don't want to be sore. So she procrastinates and don't do what she be supposed to do sometimes. And I got to get on her. So it's funny how stuff goes, man, you know? But us folks who battle with sobriety and all that, it's eye-opening. It really is eye-opening when you start to, you know, think about it. Like, damn, I say I need a drink for this, a drink for that, a drink to do this. I need a blunt for this, a blunt for that, a blunt to do this. I can't talk to people without a blunt. I can't eat without a blunt. I can't sleep without a blunt. I'm losing weight because of a blunt. I'm rude because of a blunt. I'm impatient because of a blunt, but I'm not addicted at all. That don't sound right. That sounds like if it quacks like a duck, sounds like a duck, smells like a duck, looks like a duck, it's not a duck. What sense does that make? Like, come on, that don't make no sense at all. You feel me? You are a little addicted. And I'm thinking like, yo, and even if you're not addicted, you might be addicted to the way it makes you feel or the things that it numbs or that you're able to. When weed and procrastination go hand in hand. Now, some people are able to get to it with exigence, but are we lying if we say if you wasn't sober, you would get to it maybe possibly at a better success rate, maybe even quicker? If we just might see, weed is good for when you need to sit down, when you're not doing a whole bunch of other things. It's good for when you like need to get the ideas flowing, relax and thinking a whole nother, you like, okay, that makes sense. But the way we just crutch on it when we're not even injured, it's like, nah, we can't use that no more. But we're gonna keep going on. Another invisible enemy, poor. But when you feel it in them pockets and ain't nothing in there, you feel it. It becomes a little more physical. It's definitely a bad enemy to have, to be poor. That's a bad friend. That's terrible. You know, it's really links to your time too, you know, but I'll get into that. But like when you poor, it's like time. You don't have your freedom in time. You don't have time to do everything as far as play with your kids, go work out, do all that, you know, and it just sucks, man, to be, I would say, you know, I feel bad for a lot of folks that don't know how to get to it. I be, you know, like, yo, and there's some people in terrible positions where they can't even get jobs based off their location and based off what they know. Like, that's just a bad enemy to have, to be poor, which is why you can't hang out with procrastination. Why you ain't got time to fuck around with the people who ain't hanging with sobriety. You know, you need to call sobriety. Like when you poor, dog, sobriety should be your best friend. You need to be calling him every day instead of procrastination. Don't call that guy. He's the one who probably got you in this shit. He's always down the, hey, he probably the one that got you in this shit. Fucking around with that nigga procrastination. You can't do that when you poor. You know, and let's keep going, man. Which, like I said, it could be due to your education. That's another bad enemy to have. You got to choose your enemies wisely. You feel me? Like you stupid nigga. You can't be uneducated. You got to read. You got to wonder. You got to understand some certain things, man. Like, for one, man, we invented some great shit. So it's like, bro, you got that in you too. You got to figure out what it is that you're going to be able to bring to the table some way, somehow. And knowledge is a great one to be with. You know what I mean? Now, nobody who's extremely educated in what they really should know is poor. If you know credit, you can't be poor. If you're educated in credit, if you're educated in your history, so you know how things happen, why things happen, you know, you educated in all this stuff, you shouldn't be poor. Poor is tied down, you know, with the uneducated and the procrastinators. The people that don't call sobriety. You see how I'm just linking this? And this is by accident. I'm just, you know, freestyling, trying to get it right my first time. You know, but hey, you cannot fuck around with poor and procrastination. You need to be calling that nigga sobriety. Like I said, being uneducated is a terrible, terrible thing to do. Terrible thing. You go to these jobs, you don't have the right education. Bro, you don't got simple typing skill. Like, I bet some niggas, I want to know how much niggas out there can't really type, can only type like 20 words a minute or something, you know? They like, we need you 40 words a minute, 50 words a minute. Your ass struggling with 20 words on the keyboard, looking down like you ain't got your QWERTY classes. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We can't be uneducated in 2024. You know, you can't get into schools. You can't. One thing you can do is go play some ball. And even when you get all that money, you'll still blow it because you don't know how to invest. You ain't got the education. You got the skill, but you ain't got the education. But hey, like I said, terrible, terrible, terrible enemy to have. To be uneducated. Damn. Like, let's go into the next one. Now, let me make sure my little, I guess I can do it like that now, don't you? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So the last thing I would say on being uneducated is like, even when you be sending you know, just certain rights you don't have when you get pulled over by the police, by when you go to the school, when your kids enrolled in the public system, like all that, like it's you uneducated. You don't know your rights. You don't know what you're supposed to say. Nobody who's educated will ever be in the same place as somebody who is uneducated. Education is key. It's everything. Reading is everything. Knowing your laws, rules, how things, it's everything. You feel me? But yeah, another terrible, terrible, terrible enemy to have is responsibilities. Now, I know y'all ignore this guy. This guy hates procrastination. They are literally positive and negative. That's it. It's not no bad. They cannot work together. There would be no energy. They keep the same energy. Responsibilities and procrastination are complete and total opposites. Okay, you might go around, get yourself some kids. What's happening? We gotta wait. Okay. This guy responsibility, right? He knows your schedule at work. He knows you got kids. He knows your promises. He knows what you say you're gonna do. Like responsibility, everything you get yourself into. You feel me? When you go to work, you know what you're supposed to do. He know what you're supposed to do. Responsibilities is a motherfucker, and it's like you chose to be there. You got kids, you chose to have them. They're here now. And responsibility knows that. He's the one that's gonna call your phone and talk your fucking ear off to where you see him calling, you don't even want to pick up the phone. That friend responsibility right there, like I said, you get a little responsibility. You get that friend together, let him go chill with Sobriety, that friend, and they gonna be great together. I'm telling you, they gonna figure it out. They gonna help you get on track. But when you fucking around with responsibility, man, like he gets on your nerves. He's that friend, literally, that's always in your ear telling you what you need to do. Bro, you know you need to do that. You know you need to study. Like I told you, I know these guys. I fucked with them before. This is the friend that I'm trying to call all the time. Even I don't talk to him enough. You feel me? Like, bruh,
This motherfucker.
sometimes I just can't deal with him. You know? I don't pick up the phone for him. Like, bruh, not today. Not today. Sometimes I call procrastination and see what he got going on. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. When you don't know which direction you need to go, you need to call that guy. You need to call that guy, because we all got responsibilities. We always got responsibilities. There shouldn't be no reason why you can't figure out something that you need to be doing, whether it's your body, whether it's your schoolwork, your homework, work, real work, your career. It's always something you need to be doing: reading, studying, cleaning, cutting that grass, washing them dishes, doing them clothes, folding them clothes. But instead, we fuck with sobriety and procrastination, play the game, watch TV, eat us some food, and hey, we chilling, man. We'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it. See, I keep coming back to that, man. Like, bro, that's not what you want to do. Don't be one of them people that's getting to it. Get to it. Or get to it. You feel me? Let's go to that next one. Responsibilities, man. Fuck around. You don't do them responsibilities. Sometimes you get put in a slammer, man, or sometimes you'll get probation type stuff. You know what I mean? And probation, that's a terrible enemy to have. To fuck around, do something, the judge give you some probation. Now you're back in, they controlling what you ain't no way. That's forced sobriety right there. You can't go where you need to go. So responsibilities is limited. You can't really talk to him. It's certain thing. Now you blaming it on your probation when really it was all you. Probation is a terrible enemy to have. You got to pick and choose your enemies. And in 2024, probation should not be an enemy of anyone's out there. None of you creative players should be an enemy of probation, man. To where you are tied down, can't go to city, gotta pee in the cup, check in with somebody like, bruh, that's not what you want. Not this year, man. And not this year. And another enemy we don't want is time. Because I just said, when you're on probation, bro, time, everybody loves this friend. Everybody loves time. When time flies by and time passes and all this stuff, we all wish we had a little bit more time, but time don't stay long. Time comes to the party, but he don't stay long. He gets out of there. You rarely see him. Time. He's there for as much time as he need to be. Then time is gone. I'm telling you. Real relationships, you feel me? In all your relationships, think about time. You wish y'all had more time. Think of your, some parents who've passed, people who've passed, y'all relationship, you wish you had more time. More time, like, go with them now. Go with them today. Go hang out with them today. Tell them how much you want. Just being around, like, what's really important sometimes? Is it time or is it the the money and all that. Like, nah, bro, when that time with your kids is priceless. I know some people right now with millionaires that they done put all their time into money, and they will give all their money to have more time with somebody. Ain't that crazy? Full circle. Like, I neglected just focusing so much time. That's why you need a perfect balance. These folks will spend all their time doing this and wish they had more time for this, even though they thought this was more important when really it was this way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And we gotta just keep, get your ducks in a row, get in alignment and with your mission and what you deem to be important to you, most, because everybody will say money. You can have the money, the cars and all that, but what's having all that if you ain't took the time on your body? You ain't took the time with your family. You got all this money, got all this, you got 10 bathrooms, 20 room house, and you stay there alone. Cause you ain't spending time in those friendships. So nobody want to hang around with you. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. And another one, debt. That's a very, very, very bad enemy to have, especially in 2024. When inflation rates and all this, now you got interest rates on inflation rates. Like, come on. Why this keep happening? Yeah, but that's a terrible friend, terrible enemy to have. Like, bruh, you 30,000 in debt?
You what?
What? That ain't the way to go. That ain't the way to move. To be in debt in 2024, we gotta fix that up. We gotta figure out a way to, you got bills, so you gotta go to work. Like I said, you wish you could call your friend Tom. You wish. And who was trying to tell you about this? Your friend Responsibility. Sobriety was calling you saying, hey, pick up the phone, bro. Don't be getting high, bro, procrastinating on cooking, and now your ass ordering DoorDash. That's all them tied up together. Responsibilities, procrastination, time, debt, literally. You just lost some money doing that when you could have spent the time and did what you need to do, but you procrastinated. Ain't that crazy? Come on, man. Don't be getting in debt out here, dog. Flip that over. Oh yeah. That rich broke lifestyle is not the move you want to be playing. You know how much people I be seeing like rich broke? And it's literally, I'm in Atlanta, so they do be having the cars cost more than a crib. And I'm looking at the car and seeing where niggas stay. You like, bruh.
This motherfucker!
Like, come on, bro. Where was your mind at? You own no property. You paying $2,200 a month here, $3,000 like a month on your car, and you don't even own you ain't even got no mortgage.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
Who does this? Who does this? Like an idiot?
You stupid nigga.
Uneducated. Now, debt and uneducated, those two motherfuckers are besties too. They're besties too. So and they'll get around and hang out with poor too. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Literally, debt loves that nigga. They're the three musketeers, nigga. Debt, poor, and uneducated. Damn, yeah. They didn't talk to their other friends that I've been telling you they should talk to, man. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, that rich broke lifestyle, that's what I was talking about. I almost lost track there, but rich broke, man, you'll see them out here, and when you see it, they live month to month. They can't quit their job if they wanted to. They have less leverage to negotiate with. They can't tell their boss, I don't care. I'm not coming in today. I can't do this, or I'm taking this break here. It's my anniversary. I got it. You ain't got that leverage. When you in debt and you month to month, and if you miss one payment, you in trouble. And you don't even have a rainy day fund. You in trouble. You feel me? Now, another bad enemy to have, I would say, weight. Obesity. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's a terrible enemy. You got to choose your enemies. Come on. What are we doing? Why America is one of the most, or the most obese country in this world, in the whole earth. The whole earth is the US. The U.S. one of the only countries that can advertise pharmaceutical products on the TV. Why is that? You think if they really wanted to help you, they would? They gonna squeeze every dime they can get out you. Big pharma. They don't get their name. Them ain't no small. That's big pharma. Knock it off. They gonna get like. That's a terrible friend to have, man. Obesity. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible friend to have. He's always down to eat. Always down to eat. And you know, I would like to see the statistics of obesity and poor people. Are richer people more obese, or or tend to be more obese, or poor people? I would like to know that. I would love to see those statistics, you know. But yeah, that health, you didn't take your time in the gym. None of that health is just like, bro, that's a terrible problem to have this year. We gotta get on it, bro. Choose your enemies. Choose them wisely. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible enemy to have, literally. And another big one is skills. You feel me? Like, if you don't have no skills, you have to pay for everything. You literally have to outsource for everything. Me, I'm able to, you know, I learned to shoot photos, take videos, cut it up, edit it, green screen it, engineer. Everything that I was trying to become, I wanted to know how I could do it myself and save some money, learn the skill. Before I pay somebody that might take too long or charge too much, I know how long this takes. You know, I know what it takes to get done. And I can tell you how I want it done and what you can do. You know, that's a powerful skill to have. But to be able to, to not recognize literally that your skills is what's holding you back. And that is an enemy, having no skills. Skills is calling, but you know what it take, bruh? It take not answering procrastination. It takes, you gotta fuck with sobriety. You gotta fuck with responsibilities. You gotta fuck with time a little bit more if you really want, you know, to increase them skills to where you can conquer all this, because you are who you hang around. It's that simple. I've been going over these invisible enemies. I'm telling you, you don't want these problems. You definitely don't want these problems. But I'm also giving you the answer within these problems, you know, who you need to call on. Think about that. Really, go through that phone book and see, like, rename something like, bro, procrastinator number 2, procrastinator 3, uneducated 3, fucking debt 2. Niggas ain't got no money, uneducated. They calling for money, calling for a favor. Motherfuckers that ain't got no skills. If you got the skills, you know what hey. Choose your enemies, choose your friends. You are who you hang around. This is the it's just something I wanted to touch on, man. You got to choose your enemies in 2024. We can't ignore them. We really just can't ignore them. And if you haven't did your creative players test, you probably need to do that. You probably need to get to that one, because you got to find out where you are on this list, man. You got to figure it out so we can improve ourselves. We hold each other accountable here, man. I'm telling you, I took that creative players podcast. We ain't the pod no more, nigga. We the creative players. This is bigger than a podcast. We're much bigger than a podcast now. We not settling no more. It's time to dream big. You should be, if you ain't did your vision board yet, shame on you. It's time to go get it. It's time to make it happen this year. This is not the year where we want to keep on talking about what we're going to do. Like I said, your New Year's resolutions this year should have been your resolutions 2 years ago, last year, not this year. This is not the time to be still planning. It's time for action this year. It's time to make something happen. Ain't you fucking tired of talking about or even having resolutions? Your resolution should be more on a vibe of like more vacations this year. That's it. Poor revolutions. Ignorant resolutions, you know, lazy resolutions. I can tell who you are about what your revolutions are for the new year. Literally. To work out more. Okay, you probably overweight. To cook more. Okay, you probably spend money. You lazy. Eat fast food all the time. To read more. You don't even read. You got to get to 2024 before you fucking read a book. Are you serious? Like,
Bruh.
This motherfucker.
Come on. I'm gonna get married. Okay. You gonna work on I'm working on my, myself or my attitude. Like, that means you're unstable. Like, come on. Think about it. You could tell who people are by their New Year's resolutions. And it's taking them to 2024 to really figure this shit out. Like, come on. Matter of fact, it should be a new rule. You shouldn't even be able to repeat your revelations for the new year or your New Year's resolutions. Yeah. Now, the resolution means problem solving. So we got to solve this problem this year. If we not doing it, you can't put it back out there. That's just who you are. If that motherfucker's, your New Year's resolution the same 2-3 times year after year, like, yo, you got a problem. You got something you need to fix. For damn sure. My New Year's resolution to make 100,000. Why have you not put a plan in place to get there, to get to where you really need to get to? Why is this your resolution every fucking year? Like, come on, knock it off.
Bruh.
Why? Get to it. Let's explain. Figure it out for me. It's something we all got to sit down and figure out, because it don't make no sense. We got the same resolutions every damn year. A new year, a new you. Maybe you don't need a new you. Maybe you need an old you. Maybe instead of a new you, go back to the old you. These new versions ain't it. If you change into a new person, a new year, a new you, and got less money and less friends, you need to go back. Don't be scared to go that way either. And if your history been bad, okay, let's get a new year, a new you, and let's fucking mean it this year. Let's actually mean that this year. You feel me? Instead of talking about it. That's all we do. We just talk about. We talk about what we gonna do this year, and this my year. This my, like, I remember putting that shit in my rap for my music, and I was doing improving, but was I still talking to sobriety? Yes. I mean, no. Was I talking to procrastination? Yep. Was I talking to responsibilities? Nope. Was I talking to time? Not enough. Didn't even call him as much. He call you as much as you call him. Straight up. Was I talking to debt? Absolutely. Skills? I was. That's like I said, I always learn. So that's why I'm like, I know my rating is going up because I'm out here practicing these skills, and I'm changing it, man. I'm not hanging out with procrastination no more. I'm getting to it. I'm sobriety. I'm calling him every day. I'm trying to at least, call him a little bit more than I always used to. Like I said, I smoke sometimes. I use it. I don't abuse it. I haven't drunk in a while, so I think I'm gonna chill on that one. And not because it's just too easy to do. You just drink, you drink, you drink, you drink. Like I said, you're 2 steps behind. You hitting the snooze button. I don't want that no more. I don't want to fuck with them niggas no more, dog. I'm gonna start hanging out with sobriety, hanging out with responsibility, hanging out with time a little bit more. It's tough. Hang out with that education felt like, bro. The uneducated, like I said, when they call you, they have nothing good to do. The uneducated people, they fuck around and talk about shade room shit. Literally shade room shit. The shit you see on shade. Did you see where this nigga that's all they got to talk about is people. They don't talk ideas. They ain't talking love and peace. They ain't praying. They ain't saying, hey, let's go work out. Uneducated motherfuckers ain't on that shit. Them niggas is all about the drama, all about the bullshit. They don't know no better. They really don't. I mean, they should, they do, some of them, but they don't know no better. You know what I mean? Uneducation is a motherfucker. That's why it's so important that you got people that actually believe in you and love you, that want to get you educated even when you don't want to. They gonna put you on some shit, even through discipline. I need to add discipline in this motherfucker. Because discipline pretty much trumps all of this. That is the worst enemy to have, discipline. That's the word. Choose your enemies in your life the right way. Why would you want to be not disciplined? Like who out there is raising their hand when I say, does anybody want to be undisciplined? That would be the number one thing you would want to be, is discipline. Because with discipline, you can conquer pretty much all your goals. Might even tap your dreams to get there. Like, yo, it takes discipline. It takes hard work. And discipline hates procrastination. Discipline hates poor. Discipline hates the uneducated. Discipline hates debt. Discipline hates weight. You feel me? Discipline loves skills, loves time, loves sobriety. You feel me? Loves responsibility. That it's a difference in these type of people that you hanging out with. Make sure you identify who is he, who are your friends. Cause if you confuse motherfucker, it's you.
What the fuck?
You what?
I said it. It's you. Your friends are you. If they're broke, you're broke. They're uneducated, you're uneducated. Listen to the conversations y'all have. What do y'all talk about? And I tell you what y'all all about. What are y'all talking about? I can look at you, your schedule, your daily routine, and tell you who you are. If you waking up at 6, okay. You reading, okay. You spending time with spending time on the phone, talking to friends, family, being with your friends and family, you know what I mean? In that gym working, I can tell, I'm like, okay, you can see it in people's routine. I wonder how employers feel when fat people come fucking apply. Like, yo, that should tell you something right there. And I'm not fat shaming nobody, but I'm gonna be like, okay, they can probably get the work done, but somewhere along the line is some undiscipline. Somewhere. When you go out to eat and a friend can't really got the money, oh, I'm good, I ain't really got that. That's the dead nigga in debt right there. That shit, that you could tell, I could tell by the way you move, how tight you are with some shit. Well, y'all eating, you ain't eat, I ain't see you eat yesterday or that nigga, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you in debt. You can't ask. You embarrassed. Niggas on probate can't go nowhere. Gotta check in. Can't be around this. Can't do, like, come on, bro. The drunk motherfucker. Come on. I'm telling you, I used to be all these niggas, so I'm not just talking. I've been through all this shit. Battling that motherfucker. All sobriety, just calling and calling and calling. But nigga, I want to get high, play the game. I'm supposed to be shooting a podcast. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get to it. I'll just write some shit down, think of some shit. Boo, boo, blah, blah, blah. It's all bullshit. I'm gonna go to the gym. Let me smoke this blunt. Then I'm gonna go. And then you go and you stay. Like, come on, I'm telling you. Everything we do, we put ourselves through, dog. We can choose to be better. We can all do better. Whether you like it or not, it's the truth. We can do better. We can put our foot down and handle these responsibilities and do better for ourselves in our lives. If we didn't have excuses, if we didn't have these crutches, and we didn't have, always, and now you got the fucking doctors even helping y'all out. You don't work out, you don't eat the right food, you don't try to learn, you don't do this, you don't do that, but you're depressed and you need medicine. No, you're not depressed. You're not depressed. You're not doing the right things that releases the dopamines. Like, they gonna prescribe you, like I said, some synthetic that happens naturally or you can get naturally from other things. Like, if we really think about that, just think about it. We can actually just, if we just took responsibility, we can actually make a change in our lives from ourselves, from within. It starts from within. Like I said, some people say you are what you eat. Nigga, if you eat McDonald's, rallies, and all that stuff all the time, you are fast food. And how much quality is fast food? Versus going to a dine-in where you gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? You 3-star restaurant, nigga, Michelin stars and this, that. Like, yo, I'm that type of food, bruh. So you gonna have to do the work to be able to fuck with me. Like, you can't, this ain't something you gonna fuck with every day. I am a Hawaiian ribeye medium, nigga, with the mash. Come on, man, with the mashed potatoes. What's happening here? Hold on. Again, bro? Dang. But yeah, I am the Hawaiian ribeye with the mashed potatoes, the asparagus, and the salad with the old fashioned, dog. Like, yo, you gotta earn this, dog. That's what you should wanna be. And motherfuckers be some McDonald's ass, fast food ass people expecting to eat 3 stars without, 5-course meal type shit. No, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You gotta get disciplined. Gotta get disciplined. You gotta work out to eat this. You understand? I'm gonna burn this off the mark. You gotta, come on, man. You can't be in debt. Can't be on probation. Can't be poor. Can't be a procrastinator. You don't get to eat this. Can we all say procrastinators eat steak all the time? Nah, I would say nah, not the procrastinators, not the uneducated, not the poor niggas we talking about here. They eat the fast food. What are you gonna eat this year? That's what I wanna know. Are you gonna earn enough money to get out that slump you in, get some responsibilities in your system, and fucking go to get to that bit? What you gonna eat this year? That's what I wanna know. That's what I wanna know. Like, come on. I want the steak. I want the salmon. I want the Alfredo. I want the, you know what I mean? I don't want to be because I had to do that. When I first got here, my shit wasn't right. My shit was not right at all. I had to eat the fast food because that's what I could afford to eat because I was uneducated, poor, in debt. Come on. Gave myself responsibilities and wasn't prepared. You know, hell, if I had some credit, like credit, that's another enemy to have in 2024. You can't buy a house, you can't get a car, you can't get a loan. Credit, that's a terrible, terrible enemy to have. You don't want these problems. Credit is a great friend. Only thing is, that motherfucker don't pick up for shit. You better have, he better need you. You feel me? Cause he like, oh, you about to help me out. He's one of them. You're about to help me out to get a better credit. You feel me? To better himself. So you got to be having all that other shit right. Once you start doing all this other shit, credit to pick up the phone. What's good, bro? What you on? What you need? What we doing? Where we at? That's the best friend to have. Credit fucks with that nigga sobriety. Credit fucks with the motherfucking responsibility. When he call, he fucks with him. Time, he fucks with him. Skills, he fucks with him. Like, yo, yeah, they got the time in, they got the skills. They're gonna figure this out. And I know this is a good call to take. A good friend to have, you know? So you gotta pick and choose who you gonna hang out with this year. What are you gonna eat this year? What you gonna wear this year? When are you gonna bite the bullet and say, it's me? Motherfucker, it's me. Go look in the mirror like,
This motherfucker!
yeah, I'm him. I did everything I had to do. Now I'm looking in the mirror like, this motherfucker right here. This is who I knew I could be. I always wanted to be. New Year's resolutions are different this year. It's not go to the gym more. Show up on January 1st. They ain't gonna see you until fucking June because it's gonna be right before summer. And your ass procrastinated the whole time. No discipline. Didn't handle your responsibility. Your body is poor. You might have some money, cool, but your body is in poor shape. You got a gut. The arms shake, that motherfucker like, wah, 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 wah. You know what I mean? You fucked up. And now you trying to rush and get that time back. Nah, you should have put your time in. You should have put your time in. Telling you, yo. Choose your enemies wisely in 2024. You don't want these problems, nigga. And I keep saying it and I'm gonna keep saying it. You don't want these problems, bro. You do not want credit problems in 2024. Health problems, time problems, man. Get them responsibilities in order, and I promise you, you're gonna get a better life. Learn something, read some books. How the hell is read 3 books is a New Year's resolution? All you gotta do is read 3? You didn't even say 300 pages, 100 page at least. You said read 3 books, nigga. You could have picked up 3 Dr. Seuss books and did that. But what type of New Year's resolution we got going on over here that you can't even stick to that? And make it achievable. Just say, I'm gonna read 20 pages a day. For working, I'm gonna work out 1 time a week. 1 time. One time is better than that one time on January 1st. You feel me? One time a week is way better than that. This year, I'm going to just pay my debt. I'm not going to pay it all off. I'm just going to try to at least get it down, my utilization down to a certain amount and get my credit score to a certain amount. Let's make some realistic goals, because when they're too far away, you would never achieve them because you think you ain't got, you know what I mean? You think it's too far. So you'll quit early. So choose your enemies. You don't want health problems this year, where you got to go to the doctor, where you got to get certain medicine, and you got to basically rob Peter to pay Paul, what they say. You didn't work out, so now you got to get the medicine to fix what don't work no more type shit. Like, come on, we don't want these problems in 2024. It is time. It is our time to figure this shit out this year. Election season coming. Come on. Shit is going to change this year. I'm telling you. You see all these wars happening. You see how it's chaotic right now. You thought every year, it seems like it gets worse. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Everybody thought Trump was bad. Now look at Joe Biden. Obama, Trump, Joe Biden. Come on, man. Listen to me. 2024 just ain't the year for that shit, man. You need to be able to move freely. That's why I'm like, fuck probation. Like, bruh, do not get yourselves on probation or even go to jail. Now, I do understand what jail can do for some people. Like, sometimes jail will get you in line, get you straight, because it'll get you reading books, waking up on time, getting yourself on a routine. And that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to shape you to be able to go back into society and become, at least a good citizen, And out here, if you look at the people who are not even in jail, they're not even good citizens. They just haven't got caught yet. They don't, handle their responsibilities, try to learn, get it. Like, bruh, some of them don't. They're mentally in jail. Financially in jail, but the folks that actually do go to jail, it seems like they can actually sit down, get their shit in order, think with a clear mind, figure out what they want to do, spend time on themselves, working on their weight, you feel me, working on their skills if they got, if that's possible in there, working on their education. They realize when they come out, they want nothing but freedom, time. They don't want to be on probation, and they want to be rich. So they in there thinking, getting a plan together, and it's like, everybody look at jail as a terrible thing. Sometimes it will make a man a fucking smart, successful dude who is skilled, disciplined, and you can be damn near jealous of it when you see it. Like, damn, that's what I needed, some jail. Shit, I needed some jail. I done figured some shit